So I was watching Rob's Find Treasures yesterday, and God bless him, he's been doing this for a long time, 10, 15 years. And he's got some setup. Maybe one day I'll have a setup like that. And I realized something. And it's a critique, you know, but it's a critique and it's also a compliment, right? And the critiques aren't bad. It's a good critique. His show is interesting because of his fast pace. His fast pace. It shows fast pace, and that's why it's interesting. If you watch my older videos, they probably really, really suck. That's what I'm thinking. Or maybe they're really, really good. I don't know. I haven't watched any of my older videos in a long time. This is how I open up. This is a federal wrap penny roll. Okay. Customer wrap penny roll, federal wrap penny roll. Okay. You get the bank, your local bank gets these from customers like you and me. The bank, right? The bank gets these from customers like you and me. The bank also gets penny rolls like these from the Federal Reserve. Okay. Who gets pennies from the bank when they have an overflow, right? When you bring those customer wrap penny rolls to the bank, I don't know if they take loose pennies. I'm not sure. I guess I don't know what they do with them. Anyway, when they have too many of them, they will send them back to the Federal Reserve. They send them back to the Federal Reserve. Okay. And I'm not going to say what that reminds. But anyway, all right. So yeah, my original ones are probably very boring from a couple years ago, and since then I have been grinding out penny roll videos to learn about penny variations and penny errors and how to penny roll hunt in this fashion with a very rudimentary, if you need your eyeglasses, you use eyeglasses through a cell phone and with a loop. Okay. Same way Rob Finds Treasure does, except for with his variations, he uses a $10 microscope. I have a $400 microscope that I haven't used yet. So, and he goes very fast. He goes, "I'll be right back if I find anything." And that's what makes his show good. Because he's fast paced, moving, and most of his channel now is silver. He used to do more penny roll hunts in the past. He will do big if he does any penny roll, like he did a wheat cent penny roll hunt the other day. It wasn't penny roll hunts. I'm sorry. He did a wheat cent bag hunt that he bought from someone, and then he just here goes our first copper penny. and he just separated them by decade, and then he looked for any variations as per his mat. But he is not individually looking for any variations or DDOs per coin, like I'm doing. He's not doing that, and like I'm trying to teach you guys out there how to do that, how to look for DDOs and DDRs per coin, right? That's what I'm trying to show you guys how to do that out there, and who are my subscribers. He does. I don't want to say he doesn't know how to do that. I'm sure he does. He's just not doing it. You know what I mean? His channel's not built around that, and so that's it. He's not. So he's not going to show you how to do that. Copy paint number 2. Yep. For example, the 1960 comes in a small and large date. He's not doing that. He's not teaching anybody that. Not that I know of. I've watched enough of his videos. I don't ever remember him teaching anybody that. Look at the Y. That Y has shelving. Is it a DDO? I don't know. I have to look at the spacing between that S and T. Look at the spacing between that S and T. Hold on. Let me pause this video for a second. Okay, so a couple things. Number one, it's a 1960, so it's either a small and large date. I think that's the large date. The Y, all it has is it has shelving, right? It's not doubled. The spacing between that S and T is ridiculous. Now, is it incorrect? I don't know. It looks a little too far apart to me. If it is too far apart, it's because they just made an error on the die, right? So there would be some. I didn't look it up. I'll probably pause the video in a second, see if there's a two distance space between the S and T, and I'll come right back. But the T, I don't know if you can see it or not. The T, the first T in trust, and the E looks like there might be separation on the top parts. You could probably see it right there. Now, does that mean it's a double die? Not if they're, first of all, if it is, it's really weak. That's number one. First, what really interests me is that space between that S and the T right there. It just looks out of place. So let me look it up real quick. I'll come back. It probably isn't. I'll be right back. Now, I've been looking at this penny for so long. I'm gonna do a special video on it afterwards. I'm gonna come back in a minute. Right, because I just did a deeper dive on this coin, and I don't know if anybody noticed this or not. I'm going to turn it upside down, but there's doubling on the bottom of the 9. I don't know if you can see it or not. And there is a piece of metal on the side of the 6. You see it right there? And it looks like there's a shadow on the side of the 0 and on the side of the 6, and there's doubling there. So there's a mint mark error, small date over large date, or large date over small date. I don't know if this is it or not, but there's a clear separation on the bottom of the 9, and there's an extra piece of metal there, and there's a shadow. I'm going to put this one to the side. It's in great condition. I mean, it's in tremendous condition. Probably high AU, low MS. It's just brown. But there's a piece of metal right there on the side of that 6. Extra piece of metal right there. You see that? That's not dirt. That's metal. right there sticking out on the 6. I'm gonna put that to the side. I'll do a deep dive video on it later. You see how, see, and that's the type of stuff that Rob does treasures, finds treasures does not do. And I can't even tell you, right? He goes through so many coins. I cannot even tell you what he's missing out on, right? If that's the small data, right? And oh, so let me just, I will, you know what I will show you? Let me show you this very quickly. And this is the AI generator. All right, you can pause this. And it actually has this, this is an AI overview. But they actually speak about the spacing between the S and the T, and it being a hubbing error relating to the see, it says wide with a wide motto. So I actually picked that up. I only noticed that because this is what I do, you know. And again, it's not a knock on Rob Finds Treasures. My channel probably will never be as popular as Rob Finds Treasures. But my viewers will be much more learned than his viewers. Now, you can watch my channel to become smart. Oh, it's misaligned. You see, no rim. See the rim? Rim. No rim. Misaligned. And you can see how it screwed up the bottom of Lincoln right there. Is it valuable? Not. I don't think so. But it is pretty cool though. Maybe I'll put it to the side in case we don't find enough. Copper pennies. But look at the bottom here. I don't know why. Oh, we got it. Let me tell you something, man. These friggin' federal wrapped penny rolls have been awesome, man. Oh, look at this. Oh, what a beauty, man. What a beauty. I haven't found one of those in about a month or two. These have been really something. I thought it was an 8 that moved into it as that the line moved into it as a 6. And we got oh, look at this, an 82D. Oh my God. If that was, oh, look at the 2. What a great, man, this penny, a lot of shelving on that 82. And the mint mark's a double die. Look inside the D. Look inside the D. I don't know if I can get the picture right. You can see the doubling inside the D. How if I put the light on? Yep, there you go. There you go. And it's a double die. Let me put that with that night next to that 1960. So we got, excuse me, a repunchment mark. Wow. Huh. Yeah, I can't hold on to this. I have to throw this out. I will check to make sure it's not a double E or anything like that. All right. I'm telling you, I have to pick up. Am I going out today? I went out. Yeah, man. I went to the post office on Monday and to get some stuff. I had a PSA submission come back. I was not very happy with it, I gotta tell you. I have a whole thing about PSA. I could do crazy videos on my oh, we got, yeah, boy, 20. Oh, I cannot believe. Hold on, let me pause this video. Yo, I cannot believe this, man. I'm telling you, man. Listen, first of all, this friggin' video is going to be about a half hour long. All right. Do you understand? I just found $15. Right? That's what they're selling for, man. I don't even know if that has the extra V or not. I just found $15, man. There it is, baby. See, you don't even need a microscope. Do you understand? Let me take a picture of that. It's as plain as the nose on my face. That's it, man. You can see it from this distance. As soon as you pick up a 2023 and you look at it under your camera, you know. Does Rob Fine's treasure look for the? Yes, of course he does. He's a little bit of a greedy bastard. I gotta say. All right, now look, you're gonna say, Jesse said, yeah, you're a greedy bastard. Let me tell you something, man. I remember one of the first videos I watched of his, where he took the little old lady into the parking lot at the bank, and he gave her face value for her freaking for her coins. She was online at the bank teller, and he said, "Oh, I'll take those off your hands." He took her into the parking lot. And he took all the little old ladies' change at face value. Let me tell you, I stopped watching him for about 2 or 3 years behind that, because I was like, wow, man, he couldn't even have gave it $20, man. It was like super cheese, silver. Anyway. So I'm just saying, he is not letting extra V's go by. That's what I'm saying. He's looking for copper. He's putting away. He's looking for he's looking for nickels that are worth $1. So he's not. He is a capitalist. Okay, and he is not going to waste his time looking for varieties that may or not be worth $2 or $3. He's not. That he's going to pull out a micro. He's a mover. He's a shaker and a baker. Okay. But we found a $15 penny, man. I thought they were worth 30. I guess they're 15. They must have came down a little bit. Almost looks like there's two V's there, right? You see that? Wow. Sick, man. What a sick penny roll hunt. Why is this one there on the side for? I know I put it to the side for a reason. I forgot already. Oh, no. Oh, this is the one. Oh, no rim. Okay. No rim. All right. Wow. No way. It's really dirty in that area. Let me just look at it real quick under the loop in case it's one after the other. Man, it's a scratch right there. I'm gonna say no. Has the light L. I'm gonna say no to that though. What a penny roll hunt this has been. So a white AM. I haven't found an extra V in about, I want to say 4 or 5 months. I mean, you could type in extra V into the my search bar, 2015. We gotta look for the a doubling on the face. No. Zinc, right? 89. Weird. Oh, that's a nice 2015. Either 2015. Almost every single year, there goes the blip on the shield, the reverse, and it's really nice, beautiful looking coin. Does that make it valuable? I don't think so. It's almost like it has a little bit of a dye chip on it. Maybe I'll put it to the side too. Not much copper at all. Even though, like I said, at the end it looks like we got some copper. We got a wheat cent there. So he would have just Rob Fine's treasure would have just went through this and took out the wheat cent and maybe a couple the copper pennies, and that would have been it. I guess he would have found the 2023 also. The 1960, I don't know if he would look for the variation. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know the difference between the small and large date. Maybe he does. No wide AM. I don't think he's doing every wide AM, close AM. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. So anyway, if you want to learn about penny roll hunting, this is the channel for you. Okay, and you can still go back to the beginning of my channel. More I would say more for entertainment purposes, but really, if you want to learn about penny roll hunting, I would say go back to see the bottom of the look at the bottom. Look at the condition of this. Almost like a wow, almost like a proof or a special mint strike. Wow, right? Because I have the other 2023 here. Where's it at? Right here. You can see the difference in them. Almost like it's not a. It's definitely not a. I don't want to say it's definitely not a proof, but like a special mint strike or something. Look at the bottom. Just look at the detail. It's crazy. How many coins do we have here on the side? Maybe I'll just put that on the side just to as an extra coin. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know we have a couple more here, and we got that. Let me tell you something. Look at the condition on that wheat cent there. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. 2010. Yes, I would go back maybe 6 months or a year. This is our only our it's our third copper penny, 1980. Um, but I use copper coins for my my reference. For my main reference because it's very easy, it's very quick. 1988. Let's see if we find the flare G on here. I was just noticing on the back the toning and how odd it looked. I've never found the Flare G and still haven't found it. $2024. And I would say that my channel is really for the average person. I mean, how many penny rolls are you getting? Are you getting $1,000 in pennies? No, you're not, because they're friggin' heavy. That's number one. Pennies are heavy. All right, I think it's 3 penny rolls weigh like a pound, right? So $15 in pennies weighs it like 10 pounds, something like that. They're heavy, man. Okay, it's taken me 2 years of cost. That's nice. Die dent, rim dent, copper, 82 Philadelphia large date. Um, it's taken me. Oh, that's the 2023. Where's the other one? Oh, I put them over here. Right. It's taken me 2 years of monthly going to the bank to make my like as a mission of collecting pennies to get what I got. The average person's not going to do that. I would never have done what I did. And dropped. I guess I got about $500 in. I'm gonna leave that that wheat cent for last. And still I'm gonna go through those pennies. In several years I'm gonna go through it. That's the last one, and it's a doozy, boy. It is a doozy. All right, we got another copper. It looks like 64. Look at that 4. Look at that 4. Look at the Liberty. Look at this nonsense, man. Look at this. Is somebody playing a joke on me or something here? Look at that 4. Is what is going on that 4? Is it damage? Wow. Yeah, there is something leading to it. Ever so slightly, there's something really, really small leading to it. Probably happened at the mint, though. All right, let's look at that Liberty. The Y on Liberty definitely looks extra thick, super fat. That E, it looks like it's just tremendous, tremendous. What's that called? Machine doubling. All right, let's look at Lincoln. Yeah, it's just tremendous machine doubling. Let me look at the reverse real quick. All right, it's just a nice 64. Yeah, that 4, it's damage. I mean, it's really, really deep, and there's nothing leading to it or before it, so it was kind of confusing, especially through the. Look at the T. All right, so we got another copper, another 2023. Grease strike on the reverse. And last but not least, look at this. I told you we are going to go a half hour. Look at this beauty, man. It's got to be from the 50s. Where did they get this is why penny roll hunting is so awesome. Where did they get this? This is a mint state wheat cent. I got to be honest with you. I think this is the nicest wheat cent I've ever found. I got to take a picture of this and put the light on. I've never found anything like this before. This is the type of crap you buy. I'm gonna do a special video on this too later. I'm gonna have to say it's from the 50s. I mean, if it's from the 40s, I'll be surprised, and if it's earlier than the 40s, I'll fall out of my chair right now. 57. Okay, that doesn't surprise me. Look at that 7, huh? Is that doubling on the 7? Come on, man. Is that doubling on the 7 on the date? Or is that just. This is so amazing, man. Let me pause it. Let me pause it. Let me look at this on the loop real quick. I cannot believe this, man. I am relatively sure this is a double die. You can see that spreading. On the date, the motto. Not so much on the Liberty, but on the on the whole motto, you can see the spreading to the north, and the whole date, you can see that spreading. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Oh, I think the light's hurting it. And the condition is just out of this world. It's got to be like an MS 63 to 65. You just get a little closer. All right. Well, this is the type of stuff you can find in a bank wrap penny roll for 50 cents. If this is the okay, so you're gonna have to watch the other videos. I'm gonna do a special video on the 1960. I'm gonna do a special video on this. I will air them today, so you're gonna have to search the channel. You have to have the bell icon and all that stuff going. I will link them both below in the comment section. Okay. I'll enable my subscribers. I shouldn't enable you people. Okay. You're supposed to do the work yourself. I get a lot of questions in the comments below. And, sometimes I answer the questions, but most of the time I just put a link and say, you got to do the work yourself. If you're not willing to do the work, you're never going to learn anything. All right. God bless. This is episode 664. And I'll see you on the next one.